It's sad, man. It's just a sad way to live, sad way that society is built, like that people like this just because you a fucking fan. Like, Nicki Minaj ain't putting money in none of these people's pocket. Like, she barely even putting out music. You know what I'm saying? So all you are is a fan that's going this hard. This is the world that we living in. This is crazy. You just a fan. What are you doing? What's going on, YouTube? This is Endangered Sense. My name is Trey.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm a new YouTuber. Hope y'all are enjoying the content. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, hype your boy up. Without further ado, today we're going to be reacting to a video by Hype Plus. You know, the Barbz are going after Deon Cole for some stuff that he had to say at the award show the other night. So let's see what's up.
Reporting live from Hyper's Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm John Abba. Deon Cole's sexuality and the passing of his late mother is currently under attack after he would make a joke at the expense of now troubled rapper Nicki Minaj at this year's NAACP.
So let's, first off, you know, I don't know about Deon Cole's sexuality, anything like that. All I know is he's a comedian, right? He's a comedian. He's going to make jokes. The Barbz is wild. You know, apparently you're not allowed to say anything about Nicki Minaj or they go for the throat.
Image Awards.
Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord. Yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord. It hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her ass is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out her ass, Lord. We bind that spirit in her ass, Lord.
What's so wrong with that? It's just a joke. It's obviously tongue-in-cheek, you know what I'm saying? He's just making a joke. It is what it is. Like, he's a comedian. Let it be. Let it be. You don't have to watch him. You don't have to like him. But the way they go in is just way too much.
The joke, which makes fun of Nicki's current controversy for joining the MAGA movement and becoming, as she says, Trump's #1 fan, appears to have angered Minaj fans and MAGA supporters once it aired on Saturday night.
So I think it's a clownish thing to do because, you know, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a big fan. I don't understand how she could come out with the support that she's doing. A lot of it looks fake. Even like everything that I've seen Nicki come out and say in support of Trump and things like that, it seems like it's for some sort of clout. I don't know what the move is. I don't know what the play is, but it don't even seem genuine because she don't say, you know, anything policy wise that he's done. Nothing of substance to make you think like, oh no, she really do ride for Trump. It is what it is. Like, I don't understand it on that aspect. But you know, hey, to each his own.
This was revealed by Deon, who would share the many angry messages he would receive from various accounts online.
All right, so let's see some of these messages. Bro, you were hilarious, and it's comedy. Some people don't have a sense of that because they don't have a sense of their brains, period. Yet, okay, so that's somebody in support. Let's see if we can find one they wilding out on. No. I guess this is all people just supporting, except for the, you know, go dig your dead mama up. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, this is the kind of stuff that's wild. Like, who in a right mind off of the joke that he said, pray for Nicki Minaj, whatever's in her ass is going to her head, and that means, hey, I got to disrespect this dude and his mom who's passed. Like, come on. This is crazy. This is the reason why we as a society are fucking doomed, man.
Over on his Instagram page, Cole would share a post with no caption, but it would include many slides of people sending hateful messages. Some of the messages would take aim at Cole's late mother, Charlene Cole, whom he would lose in 2021. A user would go on the right, go dig your mama up. With another that read, that's why your fat ass black Eminem built.
See? All because he said a joke. This is our people. It's sad, man. It's just a sad way to live, sad way that society is built, like that people like this just because you're a fucking fan. Like, Nicki Minaj ain't putting money in none of these people's pocket. Like, she barely even putting out music. You know what I'm saying? So all you are is a fan that's going this hard. This is the world that we living in. This is crazy. You just a fan. What are you doing?
As mom is dead. The hurtful messages wouldn't stop there, as one user would even insinuate that Cole could get harmed. They were going to write, "You better get security, LOL. Hashtag Charlie Kirk soon."
Really? Now you gonna kill somebody because he made a joke?
As the slides continue, the comments would even go on to call Cole the N-word, while another user would call him gay slurs. "You F-word, you licking Diddy's ass." Now, as you can expect, many people would rush in to support Cole from the apparent backlash he would get from Nicki Minaj fans. Jamie,
Look, man, I don't know if he's going hard. Like, I don't know if he's done or said more about Nicki Minaj, but obviously the little bit that he did say don't warrant death threats, don't warrant disrespecting his mother that's passed, none of that stuff. The Barbz gotta, like, the whole internet age of rage baiting and just saying the most salacious shit just to try and get some shit off. And actually, what's crazy is, like, a lot of these are like Instagram DMs and stuff like that. So it's like they're not even doing it for clout. Like, they really believe this stuff. Like, the mental health fucking problem in the, I don't know if all of these are Americans, but just in society as a whole is crazy. That you are just a fan of somebody so much that you believe that it's in your best interest to ride or die for them, to the point to where you willing to kill for them, steal for them, DM anybody that just says a joke about them that you don't appreciate.
Fox would jump in the comments of the backlash post with a message that read, "One of the greatest comedic minds to ever grace the planet. We got you. Keep filling the universe with laughter." Comedian Earthquake would go on to write, "I stand with you, my dear brother." While fellow comedian Ali Sadiq would go on to share his disbelief on how people can get so upset over a joke. He would go on to say, "Wow, that's all I can say is wow."
And, you know, I'll even go further. Like, as an entertainer, you know what I'm saying, this shit's gonna get old. So now we gonna have, I'm not gonna get my entertainment. I love comedy. I love comedy. I love movie. I love, you know, all these different genres. I love music. You know what I'm saying? And now, because people are gonna be so afraid of what potential backlash and things of that nature, I don't think, you know, he gonna stop making jokes. I don't think a lot of comedians, they gonna stand on business. But I'm just saying, in general, if somebody does start to second guess themselves based on the amount of backlash that they might receive from society, that's gonna water down the entertainment. That's gonna water down the art. That's gonna water down the craft. You gonna get a worse product because you fucking stupid and you are doing this to yourself. Like, there's so many different, you know, I'm nerd out for a second, but there's so many different genres of TV series, movies, things of that nature, that, you know, get canceled early on because, like, our society as a whole will get online and get to the keyboard real quick. Oh, this is trash. This is ass. Da 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 da. You don't even give it a chance to build, grow, and create something, right? After like 1 or 2 episodes, like, you make it your mission in life to destroy something. Hell, even off of an announcement, like, hey, such and such is going to be playing this character in the new upcoming movie. Like, hey, people will go to the internet real quick, like, oh, I hate it. So I know it's a little bit of a tangent, but, you know, you got to think about this stuff, like, or the repercussions of this stuff. Like, you know, Deon Cole, I know he puts out specials pretty frequently and stuff like that. So, you know, I think he's going to continue to do, his comedy the way he sees fit. But what if he didn't? What if now that the Barbz, like, what if somebody actually does try and harm him or something like that, and then he goes to the extent of not, you know, joking about the Barbz, or not joking about a specific person on the fear of how it might react him negatively in the future? It's crazy, man. This is fucking stupid.
Now, what makes this story interesting is that just last month, Cole would stir things up after a clip from his new podcast would circulate with Mike Epps. You see, in the video, Epps would jokingly tell a story about reneging to help a homeless family when he found out how much a hotel room would cost. Some users would get so offended by Epps that he would decide to apologize for the joke on his Instagram page.
Man, look, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm a fucking comedian. I crack jokes. Everything I say is not to be analyzed and put on blogs like I'm a bad person. This shit is exhausting.
Yeah, so I'm not sure of exactly what he's talking about, but I can imagine it's somewhere along the lines of like he's on a podcast with another comedian or another person, whatever the case may be. Mike Epps is obviously very silly dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a comedian. He does a lot of on the spot riffing. And so I'm imagining like he was talking. He made a little comment. He made a little joke. That's what comedians do. They work things out, and then you know what I'm saying as it gets a reaction, after they have a more fleshed out idea, you know what I'm saying? That's when they present it maybe like a special or something like that. But if you go like see like a show, see them doing crowd work, you know, going back and forth with the audience and stuff like that, that's not planned. You know what I'm saying? That's based off of the interaction. They're just coming up with something on the spot. And if it works, then boom, they'll build that, grow that joke into something more. Yeah, I mean, so with that being said, you gonna have a lot of shit that fall left. It's gonna go way left. Like, yeah, that didn't get a laugh. That didn't get the reaction that I wanted to get. That don't mean you fucking you know, try and cancel somebody for that. Well, not cancel somebody for everything they do. Like, yeah, there are limits, but I mean, yeah, making a joke like that, that's nothing crazy.
Fuck off, man.
Now, Epps' apology would end up sparking a conversation about comedians apologizing, as many of his fellow comedians would challenge him to never apologize again. Deon Cole himself would later follow up to defend Epps and explain that people need to calm down with their outrage when it comes down to jokes.
What in the hell is wrong with y'all? I done woke up this morning to Mike apologizing. He's a comic, all right? Y'all gotta chill, yo. All your outrage and all that. You say that.
So he definitely not going to apologize for the Nicki shit based off of this. And I don't think he should either, but let's hear what he got to say.
For something else. This platform is for comics and grown people to listen and learn and have a good time. That's what the platform is for. You're gonna make them not want to do the goddamn shit.
So let's talk about it more.
This is exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. You know, all this type of reaction is going to be like, you know what? I'm good. Mike Epps been doing this for so long. I don't think he got to do stand-up if he don't want to. I know he did put out a stand-up recently. But I imagine he don't have to put out stand-up. He could do a movie. He could act, do like TV shows, whatever the case may be, because he's doing that as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it gets to that point, it'd be like, you know what? Fuck all this. Y'all, I'm not doing comedy for y'all. I'm not doing shows for y'all no more. Y'all don't appreciate it. It's not fucking worth it. I'll just do movies, get that check, and you know, let it be what it be. And his fans, the fans of his comedy, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, they not going to get to see any more stand-up from him. So, you know.
Comments below. Given that Deon Cole more than likely won't apologize for his jokes towards Nicki Minaj, is there ever a time you think a comedian should apologize for a joke, or should nothing be off limits?
Me personally, I love comedy. I know like there's different variations of comedy, different variations of comics. Some people got dark humor, some people dry humor, whatever the case may be. Whatever, you pick your poison. I've you know, sampled a little bit of everything. I don't, in the scheme of comedy, right? I don't think that you know, comics should have to apologize. However, you know, if something is received a certain way or something comes off a certain way, they gotta own that, right? And us as fans or people that just like are receiving the comedy, like, guess what? Like, if you don't like something that somebody said or their take or their opinion, whatever the case may be, don't fucking watch them. You don't have to watch them. You don't have to go to the show. You don't have to turn on the YouTube or Netflix special. You do not have to invest your time and eyeballs on some shit that you don't enjoy. Leave it for the people that enjoy that. Unless it's being racist, blatantly bigoted, like, you disrespecting a group of people, like, yeah, like just, yeah, man, we could go tit for tat and come up with all different examples. And you can try and get my opinion on each one of those different situations, and I'd give it gladly. But yeah, as a whole, I don't think comedians should apologize. I think, if you're trying to make a joke, and it doesn't land, you know what I'm saying, then hey, it doesn't land. Unless you're being, like I said, unless you're being overtly racist, overtly sexist, or like I said, man, I'm not gonna go through all the different scenarios, but yeah, 90% of the time I say there's no apology necessary.
For more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Hype Plus across all social media. And if you enjoyed this story, head over to hypersclub.com for more original stories and full interviews. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Appa.
All right, so that's it for this one. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, me personally, I think, fans are getting out of control about a lot of shit, but these Barbz are off the chain. Again, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all liking the content, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and
Hype me up. Hype me up.
until next time, I'll holla at you.